Hello everyone, welcome to the video series for Class 11 Computer Science, and we are discussing the chapter Flow of Control. We have already discussed for loop, so we all know that for iteration for looping construct, Python provides us two types of loop. One of the loop is for loop, which we have already discussed, and second one is while loop, which we are going to discuss in this video. So let us start today's topic. So दिस while loop is also known as conditional loop. इस while loop को हम conditional loop भी कहते हैं क्योंकि ये while loop तब तक एग्जीक्यूट होता है जब तक इसके जो कंडीशन है कंडीशनल एक्सप्रेशन है वो ट्रू रहता है. तो the while statement executes a block of code repeatedly as long as the control condition of the loop is true. So basically we can say that while loop is also conditional loop, and as soon as the condition becomes false, the loop will be terminated. But the syntax of while loop is little bit different from for loop. So we will discuss what is the syntax of while loop and how we can write program using while loop. So here you can see that flow of control of while loop is like this. Here the test expression will be written and it will be tested. If it remains true, the body of the loop will be executed. As soon as it becomes false, we will come out of the loop. जब तक ये टेस्ट एक्सप्रेशन हमारा ट्रू रहेगा तब तक ये बॉडी ऑफ द वाइल लूप एग्जीक्यूट होता रहेगा. जैसे ही टेस्ट एक्सप्रेशन फॉल्स होगा हम अपने लूप से बाहर आ जाएंगे. तो इस लूप के फॉलोइंग स्टेटमेंट्स अगर कुछ भी होंगे तो वो एग्जीक्यूट होंगे. तो ये तो बात थी फ्लो चार्ट की. लेट अस टॉक अबाउट द सिंटैक्स ऑफ व्हाइल लूप. तो let me tell you students that the syntax of while loop is little bit different because here we have to provide all the elements of the while loop. Now what is the meaning of elements of while loop? Let us discuss that part. So this is the syntax of while loop. Here we have to provide the text expression with the keyword while, and in indented statements we have to write body of the loop. This may be single statement or it may be multiple statements. So we can say that while loop is having some elements. So let us discuss about anatomy of while loop. while loop जब हम यूज़ करते हैं तो उसके कुछ elements को हमें ध्यान में रखना पड़ता है. तो वो elements क्या है? First, initialization. Second is test expression. Third, body of the loop. बहुत ही obvious है body of the loop. Fourth, update expression. तो जैसा कि हम जानते हैं जब हम for loop यूज़ कर रहे थे तो ये सारी चीज़ें हमारी range function के अंदर में ही cover up हो जा रही थी क्योंकि range function में ही हम start, stop और step value provide कर रहे थे. बट जब हम while loop यूज़ करते हैं तो यहाँ पे हमें ये सारी चीज़ें separately provide करनी पड़ती हैं. तो इनिशियलाइजेशन हमें इसका मतलब है हमें बताना पड़ता है कि हमारा लूप वेरिएबल कहाँ से स्टार्ट होगा. इसके लिए लूप वेरिएबल का इनिशियलाइजेशन होना बहुत ज़रूरी है. नाउ टेक्स्ट एक्सप्रेशन it tells about the truth value. So if the truth value will remain true, then the body of the loop will be executed, otherwise the loop will not be executed. And body of the loop means the purpose, the statements which we want to execute repeatedly, that should be written under body of the loop. And the last one is update expression. An update expression is same as the step in range function. So in this one the loop variable must be updated so that we should reach at the terminated point of our loop. So there must be update expression, otherwise we will have an infinite loop. So let us see one example. Here we are going to print first 10 natural numbers. So as we know that we are going to print first 10 natural numbers and 1 is the first natural number. So in this case we can say that I is our loop variable or counter variable we can say. So as we have discussed in the previous slide that there must be initialization. So this I is equal to 1 is the initialization statement and condition must be written with the while keyword. So basically what we want that we have to print up to 10. So we have to provide the condition that the value of I should be either 10 or it should be less than 10. It should not be more than 10, because we want to print the value from 1 to 10. And since we want to print the value, then this is the body of the loop. And one more thing, that update expression should be there. So we want to update the value of I by 1. So we have to write I is equal to I plus 1. So here all the four elements we have incorporated in this program. You can see that this one is initialization, this one is text expression, this one is body of the loop, and this one is update expression. So dear students, we have to be very careful about this update expressions and these conditions, otherwise we may face infinite loop. For example, suppose if you will skip this part, if you will skip writing the update expression, then what will happen in this particular program? So if we will skip this update expression, then value of I will remain 1 throughout the execution, and 1 will always be less than equal to 10. So it will be an infinite loop. Okay, so we have to be very careful about these two things, so that the loop must be terminated after some times. So basically we have discussed that while loop is also known as conditional loop, because the loop of the body is executed till the condition remains true. And the syntax of while loop is little bit different from the for loop, since we have to provide all the anatomy of the while loop by our own. Okay, so we have to provide initialization, text expression, body of the loop, update expression. There is no for loop, there is no range function for while loop. Okay, so let us see one example of this while loop, how we can write. So here you can see that we have written the same code. I is equal to 1 is our initialization, this is the text expression, this is body of the loop, and these two belongs to body of the loop. Okay, this is also the body of the loop, because here you can see that indentation level is same. So update expression is also body of loop. Okay, but this must be there. So when we will execute this one, we will have the output 1 to 10. Okay, so this may be written as also I less than 11. Okay, instead of this that one, you may write this one also. This code will also give you the same output. Okay, now suppose we want to print first 10 natural numbers in descending order, then what should be our code? So since we know that if we want to print first 10 numbers in descending order, then first we should have the initialized value as 10, because we want it to be printed from 10 to 1. And what condition should be here? It should be greater than equal to 1. Okay, it should not be less than 1. Okay, because we want the values from 10 to 1. And since we want to print the values in decreasing order, here we have to write I is equal to I minus 1. Okay, so in this way we can write the code for printing first 10 natural numbers in decreasing order. Let us try to execute this one, and here you can see that we are having our output. So in this way we can write the code for while loop. So there are a lot of questions that can be done by using for loop and while loop. So a separate video will be prepared where we will have multiple type of questions based upon the constructs of Python. So I hope this while loop is very much clear to all of you, and if you find this video very useful, then don't forget to like it, share it and subscribe it. Thank you for watching.